Johnson, watching episode number 32 of about 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Getting trimmed up in the process of getting this haircut finished up with Mr. Mark Bryant. You know? Yeah, man. So, you know, it's been cutting my hair for over 2 years now, man. You go back to Summer Highlights 2010, you'll see the initial haircut I got from him when I was getting the fro cut off. Dude has a lot of skill, you know.
Trying to do what I can.
Yeah, man. So he has a lot of techniques that I don't think, you know, a lot of people are necessarily up on, which I think helps to produce the type of results he gets, you know.
True. So, yeah. That's what success is about, doing things that other people aren't doing, and then by the time they get on that, you're on to something else.
There you go.
Always a teacher, forever a student.
There you go. Like that. You say that again, bro.
Always a teacher, forever a student.
I like to get my hair cut every week. You know, like once a week. That's how I like to get down. So it's
He understands the importance of grooming. That's a character. Yeah. And one other thing about success, you have to be mentally strong. If you're not mentally strong, you need to get there because there's a lot of mental things that go on.
Tell me this, Mark. What advice would you give to somebody who wants to start, you know, cutting hair, want to learn how to cut hair? Kind of, what's some things they can do?
Ask yourself a few questions. One of which is, do I have patience? Next question you should ask yourself is, do I give up easily? Third question you should ask yourself is, how much do I want to learn to be able to be the best barber in my area and in other areas? You start off with those three questions, and then that's basically your entryway into this world here. It's a different world because people don't understand how important hair is. Hair can mold an opinion of you by anybody.
Alright, so as you can see, the haircut has been finished, you know what I'm saying? So, once again, I'm here with Mr. Mark Bryant. And, Mark, just tell the people a little bit about yourself, man, kind of, you know, your background on that.
So a little bit about myself. I'm from Flint, a native here. I met Javan at college. And yeah, in Mount Pleasant, 88 miles away from here. And actually, that's where I learned this skill here. I had a decision to make. It was almost like a life-changing moment. I had to decide between going to a barber in Flint or cutting my own hair because I had a barber up there, but he wasn't really as consistent. So I had to make a decision. Sometimes you have to make decisions, and here I am 12 years later still cutting hair. Over the course of that 12 years, I've seen a lot, done a lot, been a lot of everywhere, made a nice chunk of change, money if you will, as a result from my work. But I think the biggest reason why I continue to do this is because of creativity. You can never get tired of cutting hair because it's always something different. Like with his facial hair, we had a progression to this.
Right.
Hopefully one day he'll have a video with the progression from different pictures of how it transformed into what it is now.
Right.
And so it's just kind of a project I did. But success in itself, just hard work, patience, and gratitude when you're actually able to perform at the level that you want to and getting better. That's what keeps you improving.
Right. And that's the thing, I mean, like you're talking about, I mean, like, he's a mobile, what I call a mobile barber, so I mean, he definitely, I mean, he has a lot of clientele, and you know, he gets to a lot of clients, and you know, it definitely helps me with him being mobile even today, you know what I'm saying, just being able to adapt, you know, and come different places and stuff, it's really cool, and you know, he does good work, and like he mentioned, hard work, man, you know, I want you to hit on that again, because like you work hard, man, sometimes he out, like, late, you know what I'm saying, different times, I'm kind of like, what drives you, man?
Okay, well, with that, it's a lot to say, and I know I have to condense it a little bit, but with this statement thing, for 2 seconds, there are two types of people, only two, regardless of race, color, creed, gender, any of that. It's only two types of people, those that do and those that don't. Hard work means sometimes no sleep. Hard work means sometimes, hey, you know, work 10 hours and then go cut hair 8 hours. That's hard work. Hard work is also learning your craft. to the point to where you can predict trends, understanding in other areas what they're doing, just in case you go there, you can just transition right, clean and smooth. Hard work is also knowing what to do with what you got from working hard, because you can work hard and get all this money and blow it, then what's the goal? You didn't really accomplish anything, unless that was your goal. But a successful person is always thinking, always keeps his mind strong, and always is thinking forward. I mean, you preview the past when necessary, but you're always looking forward to really understand success. It takes hard work. It's no substitution for it.
That's what's up. Well, Mr. Mark Bryan here, you know what I'm saying, once again, you know, talking about success. So definitely, you know, I appreciate him coming through, cutting my hair, and talking to y'all about success. So y'all be good.
And I'm going to cut more hair now.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Hard worker. Now, the different types of clippers, man. How much with the clippers, man, does it play a part in the overall haircut?
Well, two things play a part in the haircut: the skill and the device.
Right.
Of course. But the biggest thing about it is understand how clippers work before you start cutting hair. Now, if you're a good barber, you can cut with anything. That's a true fact. But the more expensive clippers give you more options. Right. It gives a smoother haircut. Like, for example, these here, the Fat Masters. These cost $150. Clippers that does a job where I don't even need guards.
Right.
I don't have to use a guard at all for 90% of my haircuts.
Right.
So
that's cool. It's cool, man. Why you want to shout your wife out? You know what I'm saying? She may see this and that.
What's happening, Nicole? If you see this, like it on Facebook, because I know you're gonna make it a video and make it popular, even more popular. So that's what Nicole does. So shout out to Nicole. Shout out to Maurice, my little brother. My mom don't have a Facebook, but shout out to her too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So shout out to Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Right, Drake. Who else is this? Keys. Who else?
You know what I'm saying?
A few other people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's funny. I remember, like, I still remember when I first met Mark on the campus at Central, because like we used to. I stayed in a dorm called Trout, and Trout was near like Calkins and Robinson and Lavalier, so we all kind of those people who lived in those dorms kind of ate in the same dining commons, and so like, you know, I was sitting down at one of the tables, and you know, somehow we just got to talking. It was like, I think it may have been somebody else who we may have knew some mutual people or something. Then I found out we were from the same area, you know, so same, like through two different cities but like close, you know, about 10, 15 minutes apart. Cool cat, man. Been in touch with him ever since, man. You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, we met because of hair. I think it was something. I think the first thing I said to you was something about your hair, because he had an afro and it was always lined up and it was always perfectly round. And it was like, wow, you don't see nobody his age doing that. So like that in itself, I mean that was case in point. Hair.
Yeah.
You were defined by your hair.